everyone. We extend a warm and hearty welcome to all present here today for the orientation,
information and inspiration as we officially welcome our new students and their families to this vibrant learning community. Let's begin a program with a prayer. I request Sahil Ismail from 4th year B Farm to lead us in prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم ربك الذي خلق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى Sadaqallahul Azim. I seek refuge of Allah from Shaitan, the rejected one. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Read with the name of the Lord who created man from a clot. Read, and your Lord only is the most benefit. The one who taught to write with the pen. The one who taught man all what he did not know. Yes, indeed, man is surely rebellious, as he considers himself independent. Indeed, towards your Lord only is the return. What is your opinion regarding him who forbids? A bondman when he offers the prayer. What is your opinion if he were upon guidance? He would enjoin pity, so how good it would be. What is your opinion if he denies and turns away? How wretched will be his state. Did he not realize that Allah is watching? Assalamu alaikum.
Most importantly, the parents. A very warm good morning to all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. At the outset, before I embark upon welcome speech, a brief overview I would like to give about this program. At the outset, let me welcome all of you as a head of the institution to this prestigious institute, PA College of Pharmacy, and congratulations to all of you for having chosen pharmacy as a stream and PA College as your destination. And very responsibly, I would like to assure all of you that you are going to have a very good teaching and learning station in the coming 4 or 2 years of your educational journey. And I would like to assure all the parents that your child is safe in this wonderful, wonderful campus called PA Educational Trust. We have always believed that we must be guided with professional excellence. At the same time, we must maintain our dignity as an institution. Therefore, my dear students and parents, you are on a wonderful place where we have 5 different streams: engineering stream, first grade, polytechnic, and physiotherapy, which makes it a multidiscipline campus. The growth of a child is always healthy in a multidiscipline campus, as the student would be exposed to various different disciplines. I would like to quote, education is very, very important. As a student just read Iqra, the first word is to read. Education is very important, as one of the very important and famous faqih of Islam, Imam Shafi'i Rahmatullah alayh, once said, all people are dead except those who are knowledgeable. Therefore, knowledge is very, very important, and seeking knowledge is very, very important. All people are dead except for those who are knowledgeable. All knowledgeable are sleeping if they are not practicing their knowledge. And all those who are practicing are deceived if they are not sincere. So, we are all sincerely working towards a better tomorrow by educating our new generations into various fields. That is what was the motto of our founder, chairman, late Dr. Ibrahim Haji Sahab, that we not only educate but also make good men and women for the days to come. This is the 7th batch of BPharm. We have already sent out 2 batches. Third batch is preparing to go out, and all of them have been employed very well, and many of them are going for higher education. 7th batch of BPharm and 6th batch of DPharm we are starting, and our main motto is to educate the students well in their respective fields, and not only educate in their respective field but also to organically groom the student into a good human being. My dear students, you are joining your pharmacy. I am sure you must be having some aims and objectives. It is always important for all the students to have an aim in your life. Why you joined BPharm, why you joined DPharm, or why you joined engineering? If you do not know, it is very difficult to learn. Learning process starts when you have a focus in your life. So I'm sure you must be having your aim. If you do not have your aim, please make your aim to the coming years, where you want to see yourself after some time. Before I conclude, the introduction, I would like to read one share of Dr. Allama Iqbal. रिफ़त में मुक़ासिद को हमदोश सुरैया दे. Rifat is the flight. The aim, your aims, the flight of your aim should be sky high. Suraya is constellation. Constellation is a star which exists far, far in the skies. So your aim should be that high, and your aim should have few more characteristics. That is, Khuddari sahil de, azadi darya de, and the self-esteem of a seashore. Your aim should have so much of self-esteem, and at the same time the freedom of a river, the way it moves, that freedom you should have, and such aim you have to fix in your life. And with that, once again I welcome all of you to this institution, and to welcome you, the first man of this campus, our managing trustee, Mr. Abdullah Ibrahim. Though he is all the time busy, and it is our fortune that we got him today, I would like to welcome you warmly, sir.
Principal of PSAP, to hand over sapling to our guest Abdullah Ibrahim.
I am highly privileged that we have an important figure who is internationally recognized as a orator and principal of Barak International School and College, Bangalore, Mr. Sharfuddin BS, and we, when requested him, he readily accepted our invitation, and he has arrived on time to address all of you. I warmly welcome you, sir.
I request Mr. Abdullah Ibrahim, Managing Trustee PAET, to hand over sapling to our chief guest, Mr. Sharfuddin BS.
In the campus, our backbone all the time with us, whether it is good, bad, if any mistake happens, anything, he is always with us, highly supportive. Our AGM campus, Mr. Sharfuddin PK, welcome you, sir.
I request Dr. Muhammad Mubin to hand over the sapling to our guest, Mr. Sharfuddin PK, with a sapling.
My dear students and parents, a very important person for you in the future is sitting on the stage. He is none other than the director, MBA studies, and more than that, Dean Student Affairs, Dr. Syed Amin. I would like to warmly welcome Syed Amin.
I request Dr. Inayatullah to welcome the guest with the rose.
I would like to place on record my warm welcome to the professor and principal of PA Polytechnic, and a very dynamic principal, Professor Sufi. Welcome you, sir.
I request Dr. Rajisha to welcome the guest with the rose.
Very important discipline is a physiotherapy, which is started just after our pharmacy started, and a dynamic principal we have with us, Dr. Sajesh. I would like to welcome you, Dr. Sajesh Raghunathan. I would like to welcome the admission officer, Ms. Shafinaz, who is always supportive and who dynamically works for the admission, and with whose support you are all here, and she always with the students anytime for anything. You can approach Ms. Shafinaz. I welcome you, madam.
I request Ms. Nishmita to welcome the guest with a rose.
I would like to welcome all the students and parents once again, my fellow colleagues, the teaching and non-teaching staff of PA College of Pharmacy, and all other whom I have failed to acknowledge. I will.
Now, before we proceed, we would like to take a moment to share the vision and mission of PA College of Pharmacy, which guides us in our journey towards excellence.
Our vision is to create a conducive learning atmosphere for sustainable societal development through holistic education, research and training in all fields of the pharmaceutical science.
And our mission is to creatively mold pharmaceutical professional competence to cater to the local and global healthcare needs through a dynamic and integrated pattern of leadership sculptured by academic excellence, technological achievement and scholarly pursuits cutting across societal boundaries.
With this guiding vision and mission, we move forward with the hope of nurturing the next generation of pharmacists who will contribute to global healthcare.
Next on the agenda is the release of college handbook. May I request the dignitaries on the stage to kindly proceed with the unveiling of B-Pharm handbook. I request the dignitaries to do the honors and release the B-Pharm handbook.
Mr. Sharafuddin B.S.
Mr. Sharafuddin is a principal of Baraka International School and College. He has translated several books into Kannada from various languages and has delivered talks across the Gulf and India. His lectures have been featured on KTV2, Kuwait's English channel, Kannada TV channels and All India Radio. A passionate freelance journalist, Mr. Sharafuddin has also worked in petrochemical sector and is now the business development leader at Synergy International in Kuwait. With an MBA in marketing, he also teaches managing subjects at IGNOU Kuwait and has traveled extensively across multiple continents.
We are deeply honored to have him here today. I now invite Mr. Sharafuddin B.S. to deliver the address.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala Rasulihil Ameen. Respected Principal of PA College of Pharmacy, Salimullah Khan Sahab. Respected dignitaries, Abdullah Ibrahim Sahab, Sharafuddin PK Sahab, and respected and distinguished principals of various other affiliate institutions of PA College, respected parents and students of PA College of Pharmacy and other disciplines. Probably there are two categories here in audience. One is student, the other one are students of life. We all are students of life, and we also have a couple of students from pharmacy and probably other disciplines. Today, I would like to start my talk with an equation given in a Sanskrit shloka, which says, Kakachesta, Bakodhyanam, Shwana Nidra, Alpahari, Grahatyagi Vidyarthi Panchalakshanam. This is a beautiful statement in Sanskrit which highlights on 5 important characteristics of a student. Number 1 is Kakachesta. Kakachesta means smartness of a crow. You might have seen crows and you might have heard about a story of a crow. When there was a little water in a small jar, crow could not drink from the jar and it was bringing pebbles to put it in the jar so that it can drink water. So that shows smartness of crow. And probably the more smarter crow of nowadays is not bringing pebbles, is going and bringing straw, it seems, because it's easy, more easier than bringing pebble. Crow in general is very smart. Also in Quran, it's mentioned about the smartness of crow. When Adam alayhi salatu wasalam's son committed a murder, he was wondering how to bury. It was the first murder in the world, first death of a human being. How to bury him? Bury a dead body. Then Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala sent crow. And one of the crows, when it died, the other crow was burying it. So crow is very smart. So we have to be smart like crow. Or we have to learn hard work and smart work of crow. It's not only hard work, but also smart work of crow. What is important is not only hard, but we have to work smart. I had a chance to visit 2 peaks. One is a peak of India, another one is the peak of Europe. Peak of India is in Kashmir, Gulmarg, and peak of Europe is in Switzerland. There is a place called Jungfrau. There was no birds at all. There was no animals, nothing. Only one bird was there, which is crow. It has reached to the height of Gulmarg and it has reached to the height of also Jungfrau. That shows that crows are very smart, crows are very hardworking, crows to reaching to the highest level. So we have to be smart enough and we have to be hardworking. This is the first characteristic of a student. Since our Salimullah Khan Sahab, our engineer, has quoted a Urdu couplet, which motivated me to quote also a couplet from Allama Iqbal. He says, उक़ाबी रूह जब बेदार होती है जवानों में नज़र आती है उनको अपनी मंजिल आसमानों में. Uqab means falcon. Falcon again is a bird. If a spirit like falcon is established among students, then he will see his position or his destination in the skies. In another couplet, Allama Iqbal says, तुंदिए बादे मुखालिफ से न घबरा ऐ उक़ाब ये तो चलती है तुझे ऊंचा उड़ाने के लिए. तुंदिए बादे मुखालिफ means the winds blowing from opposite direction. You need not have to worry from the winds blowing from opposite direction, oh falcon. It's blowing to make you fly high. Falcons are never hesitant to fly high when there is a kind of, strong wind from the opposite direction. So similarly, we have to learn from these kind of birds, or mainly crow is everywhere, that's why it is said, develop the smartness and hard work of a crow. This is probably one of the first characters students should develop. Number 2 is Bako Dhyanam. Bako Dhyanam means concentration of a crow, a concentration of a crane. You might have seen in this area, it's a beautiful place with lot of, rivers around and greenery around, and cranes are a very common sight here near the rivers. Cranes are standing in one leg, focusing on water to catch its prey. And you can see that when crane is standing in the water, you can see many small fishes moving, many small water bodies are moving, and many small, you can see insects are moving, but it never care about those things. Suddenly a big fish moves around. Crane moves and catches that big fish. And what it shows? Crane is always concentrating on big fish, focusing on its purpose. So this is another important thing we have to learn as a student, that we have to focus on the real objective for which we are here. Students are here for what? For studies, to acquire degree and to make get the academic excellence. This is their objective. You have to focus on that. There may be a lot of distractions in life. You have to keep yourself focused. This is also important aspect, second important aspect, which is focus like a crane. And you can see that in companies they teach Six Sigma, or in Japanese companies they teach Kaizen. What is Six Sigma? It is to remove all waste from your life, unnecessary things from your life or from your workplace. When you remove waste or unnecessary things or distractions from your life and from your workplace, you will be able to concentrate more and you will be able to achieve more. So this is the second important principle, which is Bhako Dhyana, means a concentration or focus like a crane. And the third important principle for a student is Shwana Nidra, means a sleep with alertness of a dog. You might have seen the dogs in your home, it's sleeping in the day. But if you go near it, it's alert. It's not sleeping, it is alert. In sleep also it is alert. So be alert. As a student, you have to be alert. What's happening around? What's happening with the subject of pharmacy or other subject which you are studying? You have to be alert. It doesn't mean that you have to sleep like a dog. Dog usually is awake in the night. That's why the word watchdog is used for any committees. And the committee is appointed for something, it's a watchdog committee. Usually dogs are alert, dogs are awake in the night and sleep in the day. But for student you have to sleep in the night. Allah Ta'ala says in Quran also, وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا. Night is for cover and night is for sleep and day is for activities. So have enough sleep and focus your day for activities, but you have to be alert like dog. So this is third important characteristic. And fourth important characteristic is Alpahari. Alpahari means limited food. Food should be limited. All kinds of intake should be calculated one. When you eat food also to calculate whether it is necessary for me or not. Because as a student you have to remain healthy, you have to remain active. So intake of food makes a difference. In Islam, if you see, there is a much importance given to fasting. 1 month of fasting is there in the month of Ramadan. Also there are many optional fasts. Like for example, every week there should be 2 optional fasts, Monday and Thursday. And also every month there is Ayyamul Beed, means the 3 days of fast, 14 and 15 and 13 and 14 and 15 of every Hijri calendar, you have to fast. And there are many fasts. And if you calculate all together, it means almost 6 months of fasting. 1 day fasting and next day you are not fasting. So this continuous fast makes a big difference. If it is not possible also, 1 month of fasting is there, which is compulsory in the month of Ramadan. So nowadays modern science says that one of the very healthy habits for anybody is intermittent fasting. And research says that for cancer also, fasting is the best medicine, best cure. Fasting is the best cure for cancer as well. So here it is not only about food. Alpahari means intake of information. There are a lot of informations, some are necessary, some are unnecessary. You can see that this kind of informations are available in the net. Lot of informations are available. So we have to be very selective when taking the information. Every information is necessary. There are many doctors in Kuwait, in Mangalore for example. If you go and talk to any doctor, he may not be aware of so many informations which you know, because they are focusing on their profession. They have no time to go and grab every information which is there in YouTube, which is there in WhatsApp, which is there in portals. So you have to be selective while grabbing the information, because your aim and objective is to work and study in a particular discipline. So Alpahari is another fourth important characteristic of a student. And the fifth one is Grahatyagi. Graha means home. Tyaga means sacrifice. Grahatyagi means you have to sacrifice your home, which means you have to be away from your comfort zones. For a lot of people, there are many comfort zones. Home is a comfort zone. Living with the siblings is a comfort zone. Having mother's food is a comfort zone. Living in a comfort of home and in your hometown is a comfort zone. But as a student, you have to come out of the home. You have to live in this place. Mashallah, this place is again a beautiful place. I had a chance to visit University of Bristol, UK recently. And I found this campus is almost like University of Bristol, with lot of greenery around and lot of hill stations around. And mashallah, this is a great blessing that you people are in this campus. Huge, mashallah, campus with very learned people around, very learned faculty around. This is a blessing. This kind of blessing was not available for the students of Bangalore 25 years back. When I was traveling to Gulf country, very limited educational institutions were there in Bangalore. But today Bangalore has become educational hub, and especially for the Muslim students, taking care of their culture, it is an atmosphere of study. This is also great opportunity. You have to avail this opportunity. So the fifth great characteristics we have to adopt is live away your comfort zone. Get rid of your comfort zone and try to adopt this, the new atmosphere where you have to be as a student. So these are the 5 things. If you remember, what are those 5 things? Kaka Chesta, which is smartness and hard work of a crow. And second one is Bhagodhyanam, which is focus of a crane. And the third one is Shwana Nidra, which is a sleep of a dog or alertness of a dog. And the fourth one is Alpahari, which is being careful in all kinds of intakes, whether it is in terms of information or whether it is in terms of food. And the fifth one is Grahatyagi, which is getting rid of your comfort zone. These are the 5 important aspects which is necessary for a student. I remember a story. Some students were working for a project, and there were 6 students. While working for the project, they had so many confusions, so many questions. So somebody advised him, there is a professor who is living in a village. He can give you good advice. But the only problem with the professor is he is available only during night. And he is living in a village. And there is no transport available for the village. You have to walk long distance and reach his house in the night. One more problem is there are a lot of witches on the road. While moving to his house, to reach his house, there are a lot of witches on the way, which may grab you, which may disturb you. It is necessary that you have to focus on your purpose and reach your house, reach the house of the professor. Otherwise, you will not end up reaching to his house. Finally, the 6 people, there was 1 leader and 4 assistants, 5 assistants, all students of 6. They decided to go and meet professor at his village, at his home. While traveling, there were so many kinds of attractions. In one place they saw there is a dancing going on, there are a lot of merrymaking going on, a lot of attractions to the, to eye. So one gentleman said, why can't we stay for a while here? The leader said, maybe it is witch, you never know. The gentleman alerted us, there are a lot of witches, maybe it is witch, be careful. So this gentleman, one gentleman who said, I will stay for a while, I will join you later, and you move on. So he stayed there and stayed there forever. And remaining 5 people went ahead. After some time, they reached a place where people were selling many kinds of flowers with a great fragrance and perfumes of the same flowers. It was a very good smell, very beautiful atmosphere, lot of flowers around. One gentleman said, "Why can't we stay here for some time? It's really beautiful." The leader said, "It is a witch maybe, we never know. Don't stay there, keep moving." But that gentleman, he insisted, "I will stay here, you can move on." How many people remained? 4. Remaining 4 people kept on moving. And after moving little bit far away, they found a place where people were selling street food. In Mangalore also there is recently a street food area is opened. You can find street food everywhere in the world. Street food is a big attraction. So there were a lot of street food, very good smell, very good flavor. So one gentleman could not move ahead. He said, "I have to stay here for a while." But the leader again warned him, "Maybe it's witch, don't stop here." But he did not listen to, and that person stopped there, and the remaining 2 went ahead. And while remaining 3 went ahead, while going a little bit far away, there was a concert going on. People were singing, music were there, and it was very attractive music. Again, one person, he got attracted, the 4th person, he got attracted, he said he was fond of music. He said, "I will stay for a while." And the remaining 2 persons went ahead. And again, only 2 persons were going, and while going, the 5th person, they found out that there is a lot of therapies going on. Back massage, foot massage, manicure, pedicure, and all these things. So many kinds of cure for the skin. So among the 2 persons, one person got attracted to it. He said, "I'll stay here for a while." The leader said, "Don't stay, because maybe it's a witch." But he did not listen. He stayed back. And only one person, he went ahead and he reached the scholar who was living in the village. These 5 attractions which I mentioned is the 5 related to the 5 senses. We have 5 senses, right? Merrymaking is related to eye. So it is one of the sense. And second sense is nose. Perfume and scent is related to the other sense. He was attracted to it, he stayed there. And the third sense is mouth, food. He stayed for food. And the fourth sense is music, ear. And the fifth sense is skin. This is there. Everybody is blessed with these senses. Me, yourself, your parents, everybody is blessed with these senses. There are advantages and disadvantages. Allah Ta'ala has given it, God has given it to use it properly. But if you see many students, I can see those who come to Mangalore, those who go to Manipal, everybody is not completing medicine. Everyone is not completing engineering. Everybody is not completing pharmacy. I was living in Gulf for so many years. I know many people, one smart boy who joined engineering, then he became the slave of his senses. He could not complete engineering. Whereas an ordinary friend of his studied in the same school, he consistently worked hard and he reached to the height, he completed engineering, he becoming his boss. Very intelligent student, he got a minimal job because he left engineering in between. And he got an ordinary job, whereas his consistently working engineer friend, who was an ordinary student, became his boss. Many times this happens. When you come as a student to a country or a place or a city, you have to be focused. You should not be a slave of your senses. You should not be a slave of your attractions. How many students get attracted to drugs, alcohol, and opposite sexes, and so many other things, and in between they stop their education. So it is necessary to focus on our objective. Finally, I would like to tell one real story. Since there is some people are talking here and there, let me ask you a question. How many of you know C.V. Raman? Raise your hand, especially students. C.V. Raman, how many of you know? Raise your hands, please. Anybody know C.V. Raman? Nobody? How come he was a noble? Nobody knows C.V. Raman? Raise your hand if anybody knows C.V. Raman, please. Anyway, I'm sure that some of you must be knowing. Because C.V. Raman is a Nobel laureate. He got a Nobel Prize for physics. And he is from Karnataka as well. C.V. Raman, when he got his Nobel Prize, then he got retirement, he thought of opening a research center in Bangalore. He said, I will take 3 students as my research students. Then he gave an advertisement. Hundreds of students of physics applied for this position. And because everybody wanted to work with C.V. Raman. Finally, 5 people were shortlisted. 5 physics students were shortlisted. He wanted only 3. And 5 people were called to Bangalore. And C.V. Raman himself interviewed everybody. All were smart. Finally, he selected 3 people only. And the other 2, he said, give them TADA and send it back to them. Send it back to their places. So next day, C.V. Raman was coming to the office. He saw one gentleman is waiting outside. He asked, what happened? Who are you? He said, I came yesterday, sir. Among the 5 people, I was one of them. Then he said, what happened? He said, it was, story of, I think 1970 or 75. Currency value was very low at that time. He said, yesterday your office gave me TADA and they gave me 7 rupees more. I wanted to return it. I came here, but they did not take my money, saying that our account is closed now. We cannot take that 7 rupees. Keep it for yourself. But my conscience, I cannot accept this extra 7 rupees. I want to give it back. C.V. Raman was very impressed. He said, this boy looks very honest. He said, okay, give me 7 rupees. Then while he was going back, C.V. Raman thought, why can't I interview him again? He said, can you come for interview tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock? He said, yes, okay. Then he was very happy. He came for interview again. And his name is Subramaniam. Okay, Subramaniam Chandrasekhar. He came next day for interview. And C.V. Raman said, you are failed in physics test, but you passed in honesty test. That's why I included one more research student in my list. So now instead of 3, we have 4. Join us from tomorrow. You will be one of the research students. And he became the student of C.V. Raman, and finally he became Nobel laureate. Even today, if you Google Subramaniam Chandrasekhar, he is a Nobel Prize winner living in America from India. After getting Nobel Prize, he wrote an article in the newspaper. What brought Nobel Prize for me is 7 rupees which I returned to C.V. Raman. Because this honesty, integrity, hard work, apart from your studies, apart from your hard work, what is most important in life is integrity, hard work, honesty. This pays off. In your real life, as a student, in a real life also you are a student. In real life as a student, if you have to be successful, you have to be honest, you have to have an integrity, you have to work hard, you have to have sincerity. This is more important. May God give us blessing to be sincere, to be hardworking, and to be successful as a student of life and a student of college. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful and motivational words. I hope all the students work in the right path and excel in their respective program. We are honored to have engineering and Dr. Sarfraz J. Hashim, Principal of PA First Grade College, who just joined to our program. I heartily welcome you, sir. Our chief guest, Mr. Sharfuddin B.S. I invite Dr. Ramesh M.K., Principal of PA College of Engineering, to deliver his speech.
Will be with us for another 4 years or 5 years, sir? Students, 4 years. But the parents, you are here together for the first time, and we may not get you again like this together. We will get you on the graduation day. After 4 years, you have a graduation day in the same hall. So all of you will be here. So in this gathering, I would like to address the parents, and I feel would prefer to talk in a language which the parents can understand. So shall I talk in which language? ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത് മനസ്സിലായോ? അതായത് ഈ സദസ്സിലിരിക്കുന്ന വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ, നിങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെ 4 വർഷം ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്, നിങ്ങളെപ്പോഴും വേണമെങ്കിൽ കാണാം, സംസാരിക്കാം. പക്ഷേ രക്ഷിതാക്കൾ വന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇതുപോലെ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരെയും ഒരുമിച്ച് കൂടുന്ന ഒരു സദസ്സ് ഇനി നമുക്ക് കിട്ടാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഓറിയൻറ്റേഷൻ ഡേ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 2024, 28 നിങ്ങളുടെ മക്കൾ ഇവിടുന്ന് പഠിച്ചിറങ്ങുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ ഡേൻ്റെ സമയത്താണ് ഒരുമിച്ച് കിട്ടുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഈ സദസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ കാര്യമായി സംവദിക്കേണ്ടത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സംസാരിക്കേണ്ടത് രക്ഷിതാക്കളോടാണ്. അവിടെ രക്ഷിതാക്കൾ മനസ്സിലാകുന്ന ഭാഷയിൽ സംസാരിക്കലാണ് നല്ലത്. ഏത് ഭാഷയിൽ സംസാരിക്കണം? മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കട്ടെ? എല്ലാവർക്കും മലയാളം മനസ്സിലാവുമല്ലോ അല്ലേ? Is there anybody who cannot understand Malayalam? Please raise your hand. Among the parents, how many are there who cannot understand Malayalam? I think all can understand. 2 ദിവസം മുമ്പ് ഈ ബിൽഡിങ്ങിനകത്ത് ഞങ്ങളുടെ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ വാൽഡക്ടറി പ്രോഗ്രാം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. 2 ആഴ്ചത്തെ സാധാരണ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആദ്യത്തെ 2 ആഴ്ച അവർക്ക് ഒരു ട്രെയിനിങ് പ്രോഗ്രാം ഉണ്ടാവും ക്ലാസ് തുടങ്ങുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ്. അപ്പം അതിൻ്റെ ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് നമ്മൾ എടുത്തു, വിദ്യാർത്ഥി എടുത്തു. ഇപ്പം സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് വന്നിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞു, ഓരോ സെഷനെ കുറിച്ചും നല്ല അഭിപ്രായങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞു. ട്രെയിനിങ് ഭയങ്കര ഉഷാറായിരുന്നു. അപ്പം അതിലൊരു കുട്ടി പറയുകയുണ്ടായി, സാറേ ഈ ട്രെയിനിങ് സെഷൻ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കല്ല വേണ്ടത്, ഞങ്ങളുടെ പാരൻസിന് കൊടുക്കണമെന്ന്. അപ്പം അത് പറഞ്ഞ സമയത്ത് സദസ്സിലിരിക്കുന്ന മുഴുവൻ കുട്ടികളും അറിയാതെ കൈയടിച്ചു പോയി. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ മനസ്സിലായോ? What I told is, during the valedictory program of the induction, when we had 2 days back, one student came and told on the dais, sir, we had a wonderful training program, but I feel this training should be given to our parents. As and when he told it, spontaneously, ആരും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല, അറിയാതെ complete auditorium, the students, they clapped their hands. That means, അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം, അതായത് ഇന്നത്തെ ജനറേഷനിലുള്ള മുഴുവൻ കുട്ടികളും ഞങ്ങളുടെ മാതാപിതാക്കളോട് ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ ആരെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കണം എന്ന് വലുതായി ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന കുട്ടികളാണ് ഉള്ളതെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. ശരിയാണോ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്? Am I right? The students, am I right? Yes. So before that, I would like to tell, ഞാൻ ആ സമയത്ത് ആ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനോട് പറഞ്ഞു, I address the students at that time. At that part I'll talk in English. I think you'll understand. You see, first of all, the students should understand that our parents are our well-wishers. Parents are well-wishers. നമ്മുടെ നന്മ മാത്രം ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാണ് നമ്മുടെ മാതാപിതാക്കൾ. പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ, the parents പറയുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ചിലപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലാവില്ല. ഞാൻ ഉദാഹരണം പറഞ്ഞു. ലാസ്റ്റ് വീക്ക് വി ഹാഡ് an induction program here. So in that, Dr. Amin was asked to talk. ഡോക്ടർ അമീന് പാരൻസിനോട് പറഞ്ഞ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞു, നിങ്ങളുടെ മക്കൾക്ക് നിങ്ങൾ ബൈക്ക് കൊടുക്കാതിരിക്കലാണ് നല്ലത്, അവർ പബ്ലിക് ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട് ബസ്സിൽ വരുന്നതാണ് നല്ലതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. പക്ഷെ അത് കേൾക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്, എന്തിനാ ഇപ്പോൾ ഇയാൾ ഇങ്ങനെ പറയുന്നത്, നമുക്ക് ബൈക്ക് തരണ്ടെന്നുള്ളത്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനോട് പറഞ്ഞു, യു നോ വൈ ഹി ടോൾഡ് ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്? ബിക്കോസ് ഐ തിങ്ക് ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ ഹൗ മെനി ലൈഫ്സ് വി ലോസ്റ്റ്? 3 lives. 3 കുട്ടികളാണ് നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിൽ ബൈക്ക് ആക്സിഡൻറ്റിൽ മരിച്ചത്. 3 സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്. പിന്നെ I think more than 10 to 12 students, 10 to 15 students, they got badly injured. But this information from the experience is with Dr. Amin. So he will be talking from that perspective. But this information may not be there with the audience. For a simple example. So most of the time, our thought, I'm talking to students, our thought and the parents' thought sometimes doesn't match, not because they suspect you, not because they don't trust you, not because they are not your well-wishers, but only because of the reason that they are talking from their experiences. ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ കുട്ടികളോട് പറഞ്ഞത്, പല കാര്യങ്ങളും മാതാപിതാക്കൾ പറയുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ മക്കൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവാത്തത് ഒരു കാരണം, അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാരണം നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടത്, നമ്മുടെ മാതാപിതാക്കൾക്ക് നമ്മളോട് മക്കളോട് സ്നേഹമില്ലായിട്ടോ ട്രസ്റ്റ് ഇല്ലായിട്ടോ, ട്രസ്റ്റ് ഇസ് വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ്, വിശ്വാസക്കുറവിൻ്റെ പേരിലോ കോൺഫിഡൻസിൻ്റെ പേരിലോ അല്ല. ബട്ട് മോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദ ടൈം നമ്മൾ മാതാപിതാക്കൾ അവരോട് അങ്ങനെ സംസാരിക്കാൻ ഒരു പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാരണം അവരുടെ അനുഭവങ്ങളും മക്കളോടുള്ള അവരുടെ ലോങ് റണ്ണിലുള്ള പല കാര്യങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ചിന്തയുടെ ഒരു പേരിലാണ് പറയുന്നത് എന്ന് ഒരു ആമുഖമായി ഞാൻ മക്കളോട് പറയുകയാണ്. But I would like to tell the parents also few things. You see, നിങ്ങളുടെ മക്കളെ ഈ കോളേജിനകത്ത് പ്രവേശിപ്പിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരിക്കലും മനസ്സിലാക്കരുത് കുട്ടികളെ ഇവിടെ അഡ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ ജോലി കഴിഞ്ഞു എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കരുത്. നമ്മുടെ ജോലി ആരംഭിക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മുടെ സ്ഥാപനം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയുന്ന ഡോക്ടർ പി ഇബ്രാഹിം ഹാജി സാബ്, ഇതിൻ്റെ ഫൗണ്ടർ ചെയർമാൻ, അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ മകൻ, മൂത്ത മകൻ ശ്രീ അബ്ദുള്ള ഇബ്രാഹിം, അദ്ദേഹം ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിനൊരു ലക്ഷ്യമുണ്ട്. ഒന്നാമത്തെ ലക്ഷ്യം ഏതൊരു മേഖലയിലാണോ ആ മേഖലയിൽ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല പഠനം കൊടുക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ഈ കോളേജിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഫാർമസി ഇവിടുത്തെ ഏറ്റവും അടുത്ത് തുടങ്ങിയ ഒരു സ്ഥാപനമാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഒരു 5-6 വർഷത്തിനിടയിൽ ഈ മേഖലയിൽ തന്നെ ഡോക്ടർ സലീമുല്ലാ ഖാൻ സബ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ, ഡോക്ടർ മുബീൻ വൈസ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ, പിന്നെ ബാക്കിയുള്ള സ്റ്റാഫ് മെമ്പേഴ്സ് അവരൊക്കെ കൂടി നല്ലൊരു പേര് ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൽ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയെടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതായത് അക്കാഡമിക്കലി, ക്ലിനിക്കലി, പ്രാക്ടിക്കലി വളരെ നല്ലൊരു സംവിധാനം പഠനത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ഈ ക്യാമ്പസിൽ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ മറ്റൊരു കാര്യം, ഈ സ്ഥാപനം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ കാണുന്ന ഒരു 60 acres ക്യാമ്പസ് മാത്രമല്ല, ഒരു 60 acre ക്യാമ്പസ് മാത്രമല്ല. പേസ് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന മിഡിൽ ഈസ്റ്റിലും അതേപോലെ എല്ലാ സ്ഥലത്തും വ്യാപിച്ചു കിടക്കുന്ന ഏകദേശം 35,000 അധികം വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ പഠിക്കുന്ന, പല രാജ്യങ്ങളിലും പഠിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് പഠനത്തെ സംബന്ധിച്ചോ ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചോ ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് തോട്ട് ഇല്ലാത്ത രീതിയിൽ, ഒരു പുനർചിന്തനം ഇല്ലാത്ത ചിന്തന വരാത്ത രീതിയിൽ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല അക്കാദമിക് സൗകര്യങ്ങൾ ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിനകത്ത്. ഇത് ഒന്നാമത്തെ കാര്യമാണ്. രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഒരു കാര്യം, ഈ സ്ഥാപനം ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളിൽ നിന്ന് അവർ പഠനേതര കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ഓരോരുത്തർക്കും ഓരോ കഴിവുണ്ടാവും. ആ കഴിവുകളും ഏറ്റവും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ പ്രകടിപ്പിക്കുന്നവരായിട്ട് മാറണം. എന്താണ് അവരുടെ കഴിവ്? ആ കഴിവുകളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കി. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ ഒരു സ്ഥാപനത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകത, ഈ ഒരു ക്യാമ്പസിനകത്ത് ഫാർമസി മാത്രമല്ല, ഫാർമസി ഉണ്ട്, ഫിസിയോതെറാപ്പി ഉണ്ട്, മാനേജ്മെൻ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ഉണ്ട്, പോളിടെക്നിക് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടി പഠിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥാപനത്തിനകത്ത് പലപ്പോഴും ഇനിയുള്ള അങ്ങോട്ടുള്ള കാലഘട്ടങ്ങളിൽ ശരിക്കും ഒരു മെഡിക്കൽ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി, ഒരു ഫാർമസി വിദ്യാർത്ഥി നമ്മുടെ മക്കൾക്ക് എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗിലുള്ള പുതിയ ടെക്നോളജികൾ, ഈ കാര്യങ്ങൾ അറിയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ മാർക്കിലേക്ക് ചെന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ബാക്കി ആരെക്കാളും നന്നായിട്ട് പെർഫോം ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി സാധിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്റർ ഡിസിപ്ലിനറി എന്ന് പറയും, ഇന്റർ ഡിസിപ്ലിനറി അപ്രോച്ച് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മൾട്ടി ഡിസിപ്ലിനറി അപ്രോച്ച് ഉള്ള ഒരു സ്ഥാപനമാണ് ഈ സ്ഥാപനം. അതുകൊണ്ട് പാഠ്യേതര കാര്യങ്ങളിലും സ്പോർട്സിലും ബാക്കി എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും ഗവൺമെന്റ് സ്ഥാപനം. പിന്നെ വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു മൂന്നാമത്തെ കാര്യം നമ്മുടെ ചെയർമാനും പറയാറുണ്ട്, നമ്മുടെ മാനേജിംഗ് ട്രസ്റ്റി പറയാറുണ്ട് സാധാരണ, അതായത് നമ്മളിവിടെ പഠിച്ചിറങ്ങുന്ന വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ ദേ ഷുഡ് ബിക്കം ഫൈൻ ഹ്യൂമൻ ബീങ്സ്. നല്ല മനുഷ്യരാകണം. നല്ല മനുഷ്യരാകുന്ന സമയം എന്ന് പറയാനാൽ സൃഷ്ടാവിനോടും സൃഷ്ടികളോടും എല്ലാവരോടും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ പെരുമാറുന്ന, സമൂഹത്തിന് പ്രയോജനം ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാരായിട്ട് മാറണം. ഈ ഒരു 3 കാര്യങ്ങളെ ലക്ഷ്യമാക്കിയിട്ടാണ് ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൻ്റെ മുഴുവൻ കാര്യങ്ങൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ 3 പേര്, ഒന്നാമത് വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ, യു ദ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്, യു ആർ ദ പില്ലേഴ്സ്, വിതൗട്ട് യു നത്തിങ് ക്യാൻ ഹാപ്പൻ. Second, your teachers. You have a well-qualified team of teachers. And third, the parents. മൂന്നാമത് parents. ഇതൊരു ത്രികോണാണ്. ഈ 3 പേരും കൂടി ഒരുമിച്ച് പരിശ്രമിച്ച് ഈ 3 കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മൾ എന്താക്കണം, നേടുന്നവരായിട്ട് മാറണം. അതിനുവേണ്ടി വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ നിങ്ങളോട് ഇൻഷാ അല്ലാഹ് പിന്നീട് സംസാരിക്കാം. ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് അവർ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ, പഠനം ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തു തരും. മാതാപിതാക്കൾ എന്ന രീതിയിൽ നമ്മുടെ പങ്ക് എന്താണ്? അതിന് പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു പങ്കാണ്, ഒന്ന്, നിങ്ങൾ ഇവിടുത്തെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സുമായിട്ടുള്ള നിരന്തരം സമ്പർക്കം പുലർത്തുക. be always in touch with the faculty members here. We have a mentor system. 15-20 students, 15-20 സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് ഒരു മെൻറ്റർ ഉണ്ടാവും. നിങ്ങൾ ഇന്ന് പോകുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ആ മെൻറ്റർ ആരാണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക. അവരോട് മക്കളുടെ പഠനത്തെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ നന്നായിട്ട് അവരോട് സംസാരിക്കുക, അറിയാം. പല വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളും ഡെയിലി വീട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് പോകുന്നവരായിരിക്കും. How many are day scholars? Please raise your hands. How many students are day scholars? Day scholars in the sense you travel by bus. Please raise your hands. Only few are them. Okay. How many are staying in the hostel? How many are staying in hostel? Very few are staying in hostel. അപ്പോൾ അധികം കുട്ടികളും ഡേ സ്കോളേഴ്സ് ആണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഡേ സ്കോളേഴ്സ് ആണ് കുട്ടികൾ രാവിലെ കോളേജിൽ വന്ന് വൈകിട്ട് മാതാപിതാക്കൾക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളൊരു കാര്യം, ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മുടെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് മക്കൾക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഏറ്റവും ആദ്യം മനസ്സ് തുറന്ന് പറയാനുള്ള ഒരു സൗകര്യം നമ്മുടെ മാതാപിതാക്കൾ വീട്ടിൽ ചെയ്തു കൊടുക്കണം. അത് വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാര്യമാണ്. ചിലപ്പം അവർ പറയുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ തെറ്റായിരിക്കാം, നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ അവരുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ ചുറ്റുപാടിനനുസരിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കാം. പക്ഷേ മനസ്സ് തുറന്ന് സംസാരിക്കാനുള്ള ഒരു സംവിധാനം അത് വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യം, ആ ഒരു ചുറ്റുപാട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് മക്കൾ വീടുകളിലേക്ക് തിരിച്ചു വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ ക്വാളിറ്റി ടൈം, ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന അധികം ആൾക്കാരും ഉമ്മമാരാണ്, ഉമ്മമാരും ഉപ്പമാരും, ദ മദേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് ദ ഫാദേഴ്സ്, യു ഷുഡ് സ്പെൻഡ് ക്വാളിറ്റി ടൈം വിത്ത് യുവർ കിഡ്സ്. മക്കളും വീട്ടിൽ ചെന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ മാതാപിതാക്കളുടെ കൂടെ നല്ല സമയം ചെലവഴിക്കണം. ഞാൻ ക്വാളിറ്റി ടൈം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ വീടുകളിൽ ഉണ്ടാവും, പക്ഷെ വീടുകളിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് പലപ്പോഴും ഓരോരുത്തരും നമ്മുടെ മൊബൈൽ ഫോണിലുണ്ടാവും, പരസ്പരം സംസാരിക്കാൻ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. ഏതോ പരിചയമില്ലാത്ത ആരോടോ നമ്മൾ മണിക്കൂറുകൾ സംസാരിക്കും, പക്ഷെ നമ്മൾ അടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന അടുത്ത റൂമിലുള്ള ജ്യേഷ്ഠനോ അനുജനോ നമ്മുടെ ഉമ്മയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ വാപ്പനോടോ നമുക്ക് ചിരിച്ച് നല്ല സന്തോഷത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കാനുള്ള അവസരങ്ങൾ പലപ്പോഴും ഇന്നത്തെ ചുറ്റുപാടിൽ നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്, ആ ഒരു ഫാമിലി സെറ്റപ്പ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ വലിയ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യം, നമ്മൾ വീട്ടിൽ തിരിച്ചെത്തി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഹോസ്റ്റലുകളിൽ താമസിക്കുന്ന വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളാണെങ്കിൽ ഫോണിൽ കൂടിയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആഴ്ച ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യമോ വീടുകളിലേക്ക് വരുന്ന സമയത്ത് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ സംസാരിച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും പറഞ്ഞ് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ള ഒരു ചുറ്റുപാട് വീടിനകത്ത് ഉണ്ടാൽ വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഒന്നാമത്തെ കാര്യം, ഇവിടുത്തെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സുമായിട്ടുള്ള സമ്പർക്കം. ഇവിടുന്ന് സാധാരണ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ അറ്റൻഡൻസ് എടുക്കാറുണ്ട്, ഒരു ERP സിസ്റ്റം ഉണ്ട്, അറ്റൻഡൻസ് മാർക്ക് ചെയ്യും. പിന്നെ ആരെങ്കിലും ആബ്സെൻ്റ് ആയാലും മെസ്സേജ് വരും. സാധാരണ ഫാർമസിയിൽ അങ്ങനെ ആബ്സെൻറ്റീസ് ഒന്നും ഉണ്ടാവാറില്ല. അപ്പോൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും ആബ്സെൻറ്റീസിൻ്റെ മെസ്സേജ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്, എന്തെങ്കിലും കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ അവരുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെടുക. പിന്നെ വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യം, സാധാരണ യുവർ റിസൾട്ട്സ് ആർ ഇൻ സെമസ്റ്റർ വൈസ് ഓർ സെമസ്റ്റർ വൈസ് നോ? ഓരോ 6 മാസത്തിലാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ പരീക്ഷ നടക്കുന്നത്. B.Pharm. ഇപ്പോൾ പരീക്ഷ നടക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് 6 മാസത്തിൽ പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് ശേഷം റിസൾട്ട്സ് വരും. ഒരു 6 മാസത്തിൽ ഒരിക്കലെങ്കിലും, അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് വൺസ് ഇൻ 6 months, all parents should come to the college and visit the faculty members. I think you have a provision to send the marks also. ഞാനിത് പറയുന്ന സമയത്ത് മാർക്ക് കുറഞ്ഞതിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ വരണം എന്നല്ല പറയുന്നത്. ഐ എം നോട്ട് ടെല്ലിംഗ് ദ പാരൻസ് ദാറ്റ് യു ഷുഡ് കം ടു ദ കോളേജ് വെൻ ദ മാർക്സ് ഇസ് ലെസ്. നോ, മാർക്ക് കുറഞ്ഞാലും വരണം, നന്നായാലും വരണം. കുറഞ്ഞാലും നന്നാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി വരണം, നന്നായാലോ അതിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ ടീച്ചേഴ്സും പാരൻസും കൂടി ഒരുമിച്ച് അവരെന്താക്കണം, കൺഗ്രാജുലേറ്റ് ദം, അഭിനന്ദിക്കണം, പോസിറ്റീവ് അവരെ പ്രചോദനം നൽകണം. ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി 6 മാസത്തിൽ ഒരിക്കലെങ്കിലും, അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് വൺസ് ഇൻ 6 months, all parents are requested to come and visit the campus and have a discussion with the faculty members in the presence of their wards. ഇത്രയും ചെറിയ 1-2 കാര്യങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളോട് പറയാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുകയാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു 4 വർഷ സമയം നല്ലൊരു ബന്ധം, ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ, ഒരു ത്രികോണം. The students, they are on the top, the teachers, they are your second parents and the real parents. നമ്മൾ 3 പേരും കൂടി പരിശ്രമിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ 4 വർഷത്തിനുള്ളിൽ നമ്മുടെ മക്കളെ, ഞാൻ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ 3 മേഖലകൾ, one in academics, the scholastic, the second is the co-scholastic, and third is socially responsible person. ഈ 3 കാര്യങ്ങളിലും നമ്മുടെ മക്കൾ ഗ്രാജുവലി വളരുന്നതായിട്ട് കാണാൻ സാധിക്കും. എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഏറ്റക്കുറച്ചിൽ വരുന്ന സമയത്ത് അത് നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുകയും അതിനെ നമ്മൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് തിരുത്താൻ പരിശ്രമിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യണം. And after 4 years, after doing this, you will have a very wonderful time in this campus. After 4 years in the same room, all of you are going to come and sit. and when you sit, you'll be sitting with a gown, the graduation day gown, and that is one of the most memorable time for the parents. I have seen the parents flying from Middle East just to attend that program. പല പാരൻസും ഗൾഫിൽ നിന്ന് ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ ഡേക്ക് മാത്രമായിട്ട് ഇവിടെ വരുന്നേ കാണാറുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിന് അത്രയും സന്തോഷം ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ആ സമയത്ത് നമുക്ക് ഈ 3 മേഖലകളിലും നമ്മൾ ഇവിടുന്ന് അങ്ങോട്ട് ഏറ്റവും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ഉയർത്തിയെഴുന്നേൽപ്പ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഉയർച്ച വരുന്നവരായിട്ടായിരിക്കണം ഈ ക്യാമ്പസിലെ 4 വർഷത്തെ ജീവിതം ഉണ്ടാകേണ്ടത്. ഐ വിഷ് യു ഓൾ ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഐ ഹോപ്പ് ദാറ്റ് വി ഓൾ 3 put together will work for these 3 things. Jazakumullah. Thank you all for inviting.
Thank you, Dr. Ramesh, for your valuable words. Next, I invite Dr. Sarfraz J. Hasim, Principal of PA First Grade College, to
in this prestigious college, where you'll be spending another 4 years, and that 4 years will be definitely a life-transforming years of your life. You might have joined us with various reasons. Some of them, it may be your goal to pursue B.Pharm or D.Pharm. For some, it may be due to the peer pressure, or it may be due to the parents' pressure, or it may be because you did not get in medicine or dental. Reasons could be different, but nothing to worry. If you ask us which course is having the highest scope in this world, no course has a scope. Scope is for you to create in the profession that you have chosen. Allah has a calculation who has to become what. And remember, everything happens for good. Let me tell you one small story. There was a king and a minister. So one day in the courtyard, this king was playing with the sword. And as he was playing with the sword, his small finger got damaged and it started bleeding heavily. And the minister who was witnessing this, he said, "Very good." The king got angry. It is heavily bleeding, and his minister is saying, "Very good." So king said, he called his army men and directed them to put this minister behind the bars. And afterwards he was taken to the clinic and it was dressed up, but a small part of the finger could not be joined. It was a permanent disability. Small part of the finger has to be amputated. After 3 months, when the king's finger was healed completely, he decided to take his horse and enter a deep forest for hunting. He had a passion for hunting. So he went alone, and as he went deep into the forest, the tribals caught him, and they decided to give his life as sacrifice to their mother goddess. But there is a condition. If they want to give life of a person as a sacrifice to their mother goddess, they will have to examine each and every part of a person who will be given as a sacrifice. On examination, they found that a small part of the king's finger is missing. So they decided him to live, because his life cannot be given as a sacrifice as a small part of the finger is missing. So king very happily came out of the forest, and directly he went to the jail where his minister is placed. He went and explained what has happened in the forest to the minister. The minister again laughed and said, "Yes, I had told you, everything happens for good." And king got confused. And the king questioned his minister, "You are struggling here in this jail with all the punishments, with all the tough times for the last 3 months. You still consider this as for good?" And the minister said, yes, my lord. I am here experiencing all those hardships. Even that is for good. The king did not understand. He asked, why do you say so? And he said, if I was not in the jail, I would have accompanied you to the forest. And we both will be caught by the tribals. On examining you, they left. But in my case, hands, fingers, legs, everything is perfect. So they would have left you and given my life as sacrifice to their goddess. Now you are also safe, I am also safe. So everything happens for good. You are here, it is for good. Your friends are not here, that is also for good. There is a saying by Albert Einstein, the value of a college education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. This is what is required. I remember our founder chairman would always say, today the world is not for the survival of the fittest, that is gone. He was always saying, it is survival of the fastest. So anything that you want to plan, plan soon. You may have goals for 5 years and 10 years, but don't wait for that to happen after 10 years. Start working on it. Plan for your future. Maybe after a month or two, Dr. Salimullah sir may make an announcement in your college. In the month of February, we all will go to Switzerland for 1 week's tour. At that moment itself, you will start preparing. You will be there for 1 week. For months together you will prepare. Which dress to take, which bag to carry, which places you want to visit, everything. But for 80 to 100 years of our life, are we planning is a question that we need to ask yourself. You may ask, whether we will be alive for 80 to 100 years? We don't know. No one has guarantee or warranty. When you go to buy refrigerator or electronic items in a shop, you may ask what is a warranty or guarantee. But when a new child is born, will you ask the doctor what is the guarantee or warranty for this child? No. But that should not prevent us in planning for our life. So I would like to once again congratulate. I don't want to take much time. You have listened to many speeches. Inshallah, whenever we get an opportunity during induction program, we will interact with the students. And I wish you all the best. Let me congratulate you all once again to all the students and parents for taking up admission in this institution. I am sure this 4 years will be a life transforming session for your awards. May Allah bless us all. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, Dr. Sarfaraz, for your motivational words. Now we have Professor K.P. Sufi, Principal of PA College of Polytechnic, who will share his insights with us. Over to you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to you all. Respected President of today's program, Mr. Abdullah Ibrahim, who is Managing Trustee of PA Education Trust. Dr. Salimullah Khan, Principal of PA College of Pharmacy. Dr. Ramesh M.K., Principal of PA College of Engineering. Today's resource person, the great personality, Mr. Sarfuddin B.S., and our AGM campus, Mr. Sarfuddin, Dr. Sayyid Amin, Dean of Student Affairs, and also he is Director of MBA College. All dignitaries on the dais, the faculty members, invitees, my dear students and respected parents. First of all, at the very outset, let me congratulate you all. You have having chosen PA College Pharmacy to pursue your higher education. My dear students, you are very lucky to get a seat in PA College Pharmacy. Why I am telling is, the PA College Pharmacy in a short span of time, in a very
very short span of time, it has become very popular. In this region, it is in the front line, PA College Pharmacy, under the proper leadership of our managing trustee, Mr. Abdullah Ibrahim, and also Dr. Salimullah Khan. So you are very lucky. See, as soon as it announces for the admission, all the seats were full. Management seats, all seats were full. Now many are in waiting list. That is why I am telling you are very lucky. And our PA College Pharmacy of Dr. Salimullah Khan is a very dynamic person. Okay. Then also all the, you have got very good infrastructure in this PA College Pharmacy, very good infrastructure, highly qualified professors and state-of-the-art library, everything is there. That is meant for you. You have to make use of that. See, just by joining PA College Pharmacy, you cannot become a pharmacist. 4 years to go. You have to see all our speakers, right from our Dr. Salimullah Khan, our resource person, our Professor B.S. Sharif sir, and our Sarfaraz sir, J. Hasim sir, and Dr. Ramesh K. Everybody told you. That is how to carry your life in these 4 years. See, if you implement it, if you practice it, definitely you will come out with the flying colors. You will come out with flying colors. See, simply you cannot become a pharmacist. See, pharmacy is the world's third biggest industry. I will tell you the third biggest industry, the pharmacy field. See, formerly people were struggling for food only, no much diseases, no viral infection, only bacterial infection was there. Now different types of diseases, different type of viral infection. What type of viral infection, God alone knows. So everything you have to prepare yourself. See, pharmacy, if you are a qualified pharmacist, then you can become more than a doctor. In foreign countries who are prescribing the medicine, doctors are not prescribing, pharmacists are prescribing the medicine. That is why you may become an employee of one drug company, or you become owner of a company, your own startup. So for everything you have to work hard. You have got very good infrastructure, very good campus, everything. See, Dr. P.A. Ibrahim Haji, our marhum Dr. P.A. Ibrahim Haji, 24 years back he has started this institution. So my daughter also, one of the students in the first batch in 2000, he joined PA College Engineering. Now she is in USA. He is working in a reputed company. Like that. So you have, see, till yesterday, your qualification was second.
So in total we have 6 institutions in this campus with 65 acres of land. You can see different buildings. 3,000 plus students we have, and it is a knowledge city. On behalf of the Education Trust, I welcome once again all of you to the family of this knowledge city in Bangalore. Dear students, will be addressing you later during induction. Now, few things to address, to talk with the parents. One thing is, there is a concept in our management. It is like know your customer. Know your customer. It's a famous concept. Here we have know your policies. Know your policies. Dear parents, today you will be availing different facilities. It may be bus, it may be hostel, it may be any related facilities in the college. There are policies attached to the services. that about that policies we should understand first. It may be your handbook which is prepared, which talks about rules and regulations. That is also one of the policy decisions. You should read it properly. It may be, they may ask you to sign and give back one copy, or it may be like they may, from the college end, it will be assumed that you read the rules and regulations. If you access the hostel facilities, there are some rules and regulations of hostel. It may be the study hours, or it may be during medical emergencies, what are the rules and regulations. It may be during leave, weekend, whenever working hours are there, working days are there, if you want to take a leave, what are the rules and regulations. Or it may be related to the gate regulations. That things you should aware, you should know about rules and regulations. I appreciate one of the parents. I remember one parent when I was near admission department. So this time our admission department, to ease the process, they gave the hostel form here, and one parent was filling. 90% of parents signed without questioning, I feel. One parent came and asked, here it is written that there is undertaking and I am going to sign it. What is the rule and what are the rules and regulations? So I said, now you don't sign. There is a copy of rules and regulations that you have to read. Again, this form will be handed over to the hostel. There they will ask your signature, where the rules and regulations are there. Dear parents, why I am telling this is, in future, any service, if you want to discontinue service or if you want to rejoin to the service, you will come and request us. You will say, for example, from the human point of view, from the concern point of view, it is like right, we have to agree to your request, but college runs with the policies. So if you know the policies, you will also understand, and for us it is easy to make you understand that what is the policy related to different rules and regulations. Second concern to the parents is, as Ramesh sir said, 3 points, 3 units: student, staff, parent. Student, staff, parent. So, who will be playing main role is a question. Who will be playing main role? Student. One is student. Okay, we will give main role to all. Equal responsibility. Parent responsibility about the, for example, student will be coming from home. From the statistics, when Ramesh sir asked the question, I felt 80 to 90% student will be coming from home. So when they come, when they start to college, dear parents, please monitor them. How is their dressing? Of course, uniform they will be getting, it will be there. How they look. What is our requirement, we will tell. We want students to look like students. Simple funda. Clear? We want students to look like students. We don't want to see student like hero, heroine, or they are coming to party. No. We want to feel that we are saying student. So they should be dressed up well, formal way of dressing with the proper grooming. This is our requirement, this is our wish. So the responsibility from the parent is first monitoring will be done by parent. Filter, it's a quality checking. Again, our management we talk about quality checking. First quality checking. You approve the quality and send. Second round of quality checking will be done here. We have a concept called Six Sigma, which ensures zero error. So if this is done, that means when student reach the classroom, it will be with the zero error. So this is the second requirement. As Ramesh sir was talking about
third requirement, that I'm against a bike or anything. I'm not against a bike. It is the experience. I've told in engineering induction only, I did not say don't give bike. I said ensure that you will respect the traffic rules and regulations. That is important. I still remember the first accident of last year, which was happened in Kasaragod. That particular student was taken to Mangalore Hospital for treatment, and he died in Mangalore Hospital. We went to see his dead body. After seeing his dead body, we were coming back. Few students of his class, college, they wanted to see his dead body. They were going to see dead body with triple ride. They were going to see the dead body with triple ride, no helmet. That too, rash driving was there. I told with sir, this is what happened. If you see here, my dear parents, just observe this Deralpet area where it is an education hub now. You will be seeing students with triple ride, no helmet, no speed limit. A number of small accident cases are happening as per the police record. Always they bring this type of issues, concern to us. That is why we say monitor. If you are giving two-wheeler, it's fine. Not only two-wheeler, any vehicle. If you are giving, it's fine. But keep an eye on that what they are doing with the vehicle. Fourth concern is about money. Especially about your pocket money kind of things. Parents should have a proper analysis on it. I'm not saying all are same. Yesterday our AGM campus raised one concern to me. He called me and said, we have a policy again, if you want to sign any exit regulations, fees should be paid. So when he restricted to students, if you want to complete exit process, you have to pay fee immediately. Within 30 minutes, student paid fee, which was pending from last 3 to 4 months. Within 30 minutes, student paid fee. So when it took survey, because I know a few parents used to tell about this to me during some of the inquiry. Parent gives money, student will keep till college hours, and turnover will be happening. Day before yesterday, when my own department's fee finalization was happening, one student came and she was about to cry. She said, "Sir, I had a money, parent had given me long back, but my friend asked, so I gave to her for turnover for something. Now I have to wait to get back." So, dear parents, one eye on it, one monitoring, one observation on it also very important. It is all about, as Ramesh sir said, 3 way of win-win situations, monitoring. If you ask, it is easy process. Every day, spend time with the world. Spend time with your son or daughter. Ask with them what happened. What are the updates? What happened to them? Then you will understand what is going on with it. Fifth concern is about, by seeing the crowd, I feel that issues will be less. We have zero tolerance to any kind of drug or any alcoholic consumptions, or it may be include cigarette in that also. So zero tolerance to it in the campus premise or in and around the campus premise. So anything, any related issues related to drugs, it may be carrying drugs or consuming drugs, or it may be cigarette in the premise, strict actions will be taken. There is no compromise in it. It is like zero tolerance. When we say zero tolerance, no compromise in this particular issue. Next, zero tolerance will be on ragging issues. What I feel whenever we used to do inquiry about ragging, most of the ragging concept when comes, 99.9% whenever we talk about ragging, it will be of basic level. Then when we ask, it is for fun. Okay? Fun, one culture is developed. I don't know from where it started, but my dear student and parents, keep in mind, because why I am telling to parents is, when we conduct some inquiry of this type of fun kind of ragging, parents already had told kids that there will be fun ragging, don't worry. Chalta hai. It is not chalta hai because if you don't give any scope for it, if you get any update from your student, from your ward or son or daughter, please update us. We have zero tolerance to any such kind of activities in this campus. So anything, casually if your seniors or somebody asks name, you tell, okay, correct? You have to understand, first you have to understand what is ragging and what is not ragging. Somebody come and will ask the name and don't give complaint on them. Okay? Such culture is not there in PA College of Pharmacy. PA College of Pharmacy, we have seen the unity and they work together, because that comes like, it is like teamwork is there in the PA College of Pharmacy. When teamwork is there, that love and affection is developed by default. So that is there, that is why you are blessed. So these things you have to keep in mind. Okay, but keep in mind, it is like we are not asking you to tolerate. Zero tolerance in the campus. So you have to understand it. About your timings also, there is a college timing. Usually every college in this campus starts by 9. When we say it is 9, it is 9. It is not 9:05, 9:15, 9:20, 9:30, because most of our college buses, especially from Kerala, it reaches by 8:40. Okay, almost all the buses will reach before 8:50 to the campus. So by 9 our college starts. Those who come late, there will be inquiry in gate. And if you want to go out of the gate during working hour, there will be inquiry in the gate. So all these things, especially why I am again mentioning to parents is, sometimes parents from Kasaragod will come to Mangalore. They will save their ward to come to Mangalore. And this ward, without taking approvals, they will go to Mangalore. Their gate people will catch them. So if you want your ward to come out of the campus, please inform the mentors, counselors, and if possible, inform principal. When you inform mentors, mentor will inform principal. There is a gate pass system, gate pass to be taken. Finally, the students will be staying in the hostel. And parents, today when you meet your matrons or wardens of ladies hostel or boys hostel, please please discuss with them, collect their phone numbers. There will be warden allotted to your particular wings. Talk to them, know your roommates, it means roommates of your ward, your son or daughter who are the roommates. And especially if any medical issues are there, please inform matrons or wardens today itself. Any medical issues, any medicine they follow, any diet they follow, please inform them. And dear students who will be staying in the hostel, from today onwards, you people are our responsibility. So whatever medical emergencies, if you feel night you will have a fever, now you don't feel that, okay, to whom I should say, mother is not here, father is not here. There is a warden in your wing. Irrespective of time, you can approach warden. Any medical assistance, college will take care of your medical related issues. or any other issues also, there is a warden in the hostel. You can talk to them. If not comfortable, you have college mentors. You can talk to college mentors, and we can resolve the issues. With this, once again, let me welcome you to the Pace Knowledge City. And in the Pace Knowledge City, our main motto is aptitude and attitude should go together. Though you are science students, there is no doubt in first part. Aptitude will be very high, very good. Now, second part also will be good. We don't know. Without knowing, we cannot talk. But ensure that aptitude and attitude will go hand by hand with the proper balance. Because today, industry and people, society wants a person with a good attitude and aptitude. Sometimes people may compromise with the aptitude part, but not with the attitude part. So, if you ask me which one you give importance, my importance is to attitude more than aptitude. Thank you.
With us, Mr. Abdullah Ibrahim, Managing Trustee, PA Educational Trust. I invite Sir to deliver his presidential address.
And a very good afternoon. In my speech it was good morning. It's a little late now. Chief guest of today's function, Mr. Sharfuddin BS, our esteemed principals, AGM campus admission officer, my esteemed parents and my dear students. I am not a master speaker like your principals here. They are used to it. I am not that used to it. I have, first of all, I would like to welcome you to the PACE family. We are a 33,000 strong student family, and I'm very happy and pleased to welcome you into our fold. PACE group started by my father, our late founder chairman, Dr. P.A. Ibrahim Haji, a person synonymous with education. He is someone who believed that the lowest strata of our society, every single child should be educated. Education should not be an obstacle, it should not be a hurdle. Access to education is something that our late founder chairman concentrated on. PACE group, alhamdulillah, is growing year on year. This year we started a new British school in Dubai. In this campus, PACE Knowledge City, we are investing a lot of money into PA College of Pharmacy to make it the best institute in Karnataka and one of the best in India. Today we have our diploma course and our bachelor's course. We are on the verge of getting approval for our Masters and PharmD. And within no time, inshallah, within the next 2-3 years, we are going to apply for research as well. Once that is done, PA College of Pharmacy will be a full-fledged and fully equipped pharmacy institute, and inshallah already it is a premier institute in the region. It will become a premier institute of the state and country. You are led by Dr. Salimullah Khan sir, a very dynamic person, a person who works hard towards our visions and goals, person most capable to give you the best practices to be part of this college and to be better in life as a good and great pharmacist. One thing I want everybody to talk to you. Mr. Sharfuddin sir spoke to you about what ideals, morals and principles you should be having in life. Ramesh sir and Sufi sir spoke about the relation the parents have as a stakeholder in this campus. Amin sir spoke in detail about the policies and the systems we have in place over here and how to follow them. Sarfaraz sir, he is already a master speaker, motivator, and he has given you the necessary motivation. I want to talk about a small area which I find is most apt to this situation. For the last 17-18 years, you have been under very, very strict guidance of your parents. From the day you were born, the day you started walking, when you joined school, when you finished your primary school, when you reached your high school, you have changed. Your parents are the same. Your parents guided you step by step on how to be the right human being, how to get your priorities straight. Today, when you enter this campus, you are going to experience something called newfound freedom. You are going to be staying away from your parents for much longer periods of time. You are entering your college life. With this newfound freedom, many people react to it in different ways. Many students go all out with this freedom. And the smart students, with this freedom, they select what is best for them and discipline themselves in that. I am not someone who is telling you not to watch your Instagram reels, not to watch your YouTube. But you should keep a time for that. Everything has a time. You have to keep aside time for your studies. You have to keep aside time for your relationships. You have to keep time for yourself. You have to keep time for your digital, explorations. Everything should have a time. If you are able to discipline and master yourself with your time management, in this newfound freedom, you will be able to succeed in life. Time management is something our late founder chairman used to say is one of the most important principles you should have. If you are able to manage your time, you will be able to manage your life. I wish every single one of you all the very best. We have all the facilities and all the best staff, all the best faculties, all the best teachers to take care of you. I wish and hope that you take the best from them and become a good pharmacist. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
I would now like to invite Dr. Mubin Sir, Department of Chemistry, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Managing Trustee, esteemed Chief Guest, other dignitaries on the dais, my dear colleagues, students and parents, Assalamu alaikum. A very good afternoon to you all. It is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks at today's orientation program for our new pharmacy students. First and foremost, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. B.S. Sharfuddin, Principal, Baraka International School and College, Mangalore, for taking time out of his busy schedule to share his valuable insights and words of encouragement with us. Sir, your words truly inspired all of us and provided a valuable perspective on what it means to embrace college life and grow both academically and personally. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Managing Trustee of PA Educational Trust, Mr. Abdullah Ibrahim, for his continued support and commitment to providing an environment that nurtures growth, learning and excellence. It is your vision that sets the standard for us all and motivates us to do our best for our students. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to Mr. Sharfuddin PK, AGM campus, for his support and cooperation in all the events of our college. Thank you, sir. I wholeheartedly thank Dr. Ramiz MK, Principal, PA College of Engineering, Dr. Sarfraz J. Hashim, Principal, PA First Grade College, Professor KP Sufi, Principal, PA Polytechnic, Dr. Sajish Raghunathan, Principal, PA Institute of Physiotherapy, and Dr. Syed Amin, Dean Students Affairs, PAET Mangalore, for their gracious presence and inspiring words. I express my sincere gratitude to Ms. Safinas, Admission Officer, PAET, for gracing the occasion. Thank you, ma'am. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Principal, Dr. Salimullah Khan, for his leadership and guidance. Your dedication to providing quality education and shaping the future of pharmacy professionals is the driving force behind the success of this institution. Thank you, sir. A special thanks goes to Dr. Iqbal, Physical Director, Mr. Rudresh, Campus Supervisor, Site Office, Admission Office, and Finance Department for their support and cooperation for organizing this event. And most importantly, to our new students, congratulations on choosing a career path that is both rewarding and impactful. The field of pharmacy holds endless possibilities and today marks the first step forward, becoming skilled professionals who make a difference in healthcare. We are excited to welcome you to our college and we are confident that your time here will be filled with valuable learning experiences, personal growth and unforgettable memories. Thank you, my dear new students. Dear parents, thank you for your trust in us. We understand that this transition is a significant milestone for your families and we are committed to providing a supportive, nurturing and motivating environment for your children. Your involvement and encouragement are vital to their success and we look forward to partnering with you in this journey. Thank you all parents. I would like to express my sincere thanks to my fellow faculty members, teaching and non-teaching staff, student volunteers for their enthusiasm and hard work to making this event successful. Thank you all. And I also thank media friends. Finally, I extend my thanks to everyone who attended today and make this orientation program a memorable event. Let us all work together to make this academic journey a remarkable and rewarding experience. Thank you all once again and best wishes for a bright and successful future. Thank you.
To conclude today's event, we request everyone to raise for the national anthem.
Jana Gana